we can start with injuries, Brendan, and the fitness of the squad in general, shaping up ahead of this game. Is there anyone that's going to miss out this weekend, or is it a similar squad that we saw last week against Chelsea?
No, we've got Jamie Vardy will be out for a few weeks. As you know, we've been sort of managing him really over this last number of months, and he's been absolutely fantastic. But we have a window now that allows him to have a sort of minor operation and his hernia, and then he'll be back within a few weeks. So he'll be out for that period. Obviously, Dennis Pratt been away, and Wes Morgan will be out for a few weeks as well. But apart from that, we have the same squad.
Is that the hip impingement that you spoke about before for Jamie Vardy, Brandon, that he's having an operation on?
Yeah. It's one that, like I said, it's one that doesn't keep him out for too long, but it's just a repair in and around that sort of hernia area. So yeah, it's one that we feel that if he can't really put it off much longer. We were hoping to do it a few weeks back, but this is a window where we can get it done, and then that'll obviously leave him still with a good part of the season where he can be really influential for us.
In terms of selection for the game this weekend, might we see maybe more rotation compared to the game we saw against Stoke City in the third round? Because, of course, there's not a week in between this fixture and the next one because you play on Wednesday night. So can we expect more rotation this week?
Yeah. It's still, we'll still have a strong team. We'll still virtually have a team of full international players. So, but yeah, I think with the games that we've had and the games coming up, then I've had real trust in the squad, and I'll always pick a team to win the game. So yeah, but there'll be some changes.
Brentford, of course, going very well in the Championship. Brendan, third at this moment in time. Where have you identified their main threats, and how do you plan to mitigate against those on Sunday?
Well, I've really enjoyed watching Brentford. They remind me very much of my Swansea City team that went from the Championship into the Premier League 10 odd years ago, where that sort of same idea. They play in 4-3-3. The system is very much set. I've enjoyed analysing how they've worked, because you don't maybe see them so much because we're analysing our own opposition. But to see them, and having looked at them from last year as well, they play fantastic football. They have a real trust in their game and how they play. They build the game from behind. The positioning on the field is very, very good, and they look to get numbers into the box to score goals. So yeah, whenever we seen the draw, we knew it was going to be a tough game for us, and that's why we'll always put a team to respect the competition and obviously the opponent, because it's a tough opponent for us. But they play very good football, got a good idea, very, very well coached. You can see that. So yeah, excellent team.
You played Brentford, of course, Brendan, last season in the third round of the FA Cup, and we saw that incredible Dennis Pratt pass on that day, of course. But I wonder, in hindsight, how much you have seen this team grow, and how much they've progressed down the line of which you want to take them down since then, almost just over a year on. How much progression you've seen, and how much further down the journey they are.
Yeah, well, I'm very satisfied with our work and how we have been progressing. I look at the team, and I see them very tactically very good, so and organised in the game. That's always the start point for any team. Is the foundation is good organisation, good structure, and defensively strong. And then from that, then that's your base. That gives you the base to go and attack well. So if I look at the energy, if I look at the quality, I look at the organisation, then all of that is further than where we were a year ago, and that's just time, and it's just that ability to work more together and analyse where we can be better. And also, I think it's the confidence of the players, young players that are understanding their roles better, the more clarity in how they're playing the game. And when you have that, then you do play the game better. And I'm fortunate I have players that want to improve and want to develop, and they're getting their football nous, as they grow. And obviously, in a few years' time, they're going to be playing at a really high level consistently.
Looking at the top of that table, for the average football fan, Liverpool lost last night, I'm sure you've seen. Manchester City have won 5 on the bounce. Manchester United, yourselves, Spurs are all up there. 8 points separating the top 7 teams right now. It feels like one of the most exciting and open Premier League races, doesn't it, in years?
Yeah, it feels that way and it looks that way. I think it's, as you say, but we're virtually at the halfway point. So it's a good time to reflect and measure, of course. But yeah, I think for the neutrals and for everyone watching, and it's really exciting. It's been exciting to be involved in the games and performance. So, but like I say, it's the first part done. You can reflect on it and then look to push on in the second part of the season.